February 15th, 2021, I had this dream. I want to share it with everyone. Before I get into the dream, um, this is the third dream I've had regarding this quote unquote medication. When I say medication, I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. Just go outside, turn on the news. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, so, this is the third dream that I had regarding this medication. The first dream that I had, it was, people just kind of got up, went online, voluntarily just got up without any resistance. Let me restate that. They were told they had to get online, but they got up and they didn't resist. They just kind of volunteered, is what happened. I didn't get up, but people did just get up. They lined up, didn't ask any questions. They got online to get this medication. In the second dream that I had regarding this medication, it wasn't like that. It was more aggressive. I remember a doctor forcing a needle in someone's arm, pretty much like forcing it. And this person had a cloth. It was a black man. He had a piece of cloth tied in his mouth where he couldn't speak. Like he couldn't talk about the situation or whatever. And I remember the doctor like jabbing it in his arm, and I got out of there to get away, and I knew they were coming to look for where I was. Well, this dream that I just had, February 15th, 2021, was even more aggressive. In this dream, I knew I was in New Jersey. Don't know why I was in New Jersey, but I was. I was on the street outside, and the military was coming. I saw the military outfits. I saw the military. And when people knew the military was coming, they all ran to hide. Wherever they could hide, they ran, including myself. I remember hiding in a back of a building, and there was a car back there, and I went under the car, and then this other guy ran under the car with me, some random person, to hide. We were hiding from the military. And then, to confirm, I kind of knew what it was for, why I was hiding, but what further confirmed it is the next part that I remember of the dream. So we were told that we had to go to this particular location. I can't remember why we were told to go there. I do know we were told, and everyone, like pretty much seemed like the whole city was walking to where we were told to go. The military was amongst the crowd. There was one black lady in particular who was near me, and I remember her saying, well, I'm going to just go ahead and she was in the military. She said, I'm just going to go ahead and get this dose so I don't have to take the other one. And at that moment, it had confirmed to me what the medication was that she was talking about. And that's all I remember from that scene of the dream. This part was really like the big part of the dream that just took me. Was I remember being later in an apartment building, a residential building where people live. Like the building had a lot of floors to it, several floors. A residential apartment building. And the military, it was the same lady that was just walking in the street. She and there was a white man who was also in the military. They had set up in the lobby, like this was their job. They had a table, and they were like in charge of the lobby. And I knew they had to, like, they were overseers of this whole medication process or whatever. And they were set up in the lobby of this apartment building. And I kind of sensed in the dream this was going on, not just where I was in that building, but this was where it was happening in other buildings as well, where people lived. And yeah, I have the vision, and I still could see them sitting at the table. And it was like, you just kind of set up, that was their job. They were there for a purpose. And yeah. And then the woman, that military lady, said to me something as if she were watching me, like, yeah, you are the quiet one, or something she was saying about me. And that's all I remember. So when I look at all three dreams, It went from just going online, people would just line up voluntarily. Well, not, I keep saying voluntarily. In the first dream, they were told to, but they did not give a hard time. They didn't resist. They kind of voluntarily just kind of walked up there. They didn't resist. They just got up and did what was told to them. That's what I should say, because that's what happened. And then in the second dream, the person kind of was taken by force by the doctor. Was like pretty much jabbed in the arm with the medication. And in the third dream, now here comes the military dispensing and like telling, like I knew they had, I could almost, I remember sensing like they had some kind of authority over the situation. Like they were told to do this, they were out on a mission that they were told to do over this medication. And the people obviously were fearful because they were hiding once they knew the military was coming. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to share this dream. This is the third dream I had about this